Skyscrapers to the left, incense to the right. Hong Kong hits all 5 senses fast. Markets hum to the sound of bartering. Steam rises from fiery walks, and trams clatter through canyons of glass and steel. It's a city that never sits still. Yet it still finds moments of calm to balance the neon energy of one of the most densely populated places on Earth. Perched on the edge of the South China Sea, Hong Kong is one of Asia's great gateway cities, where people, ideas, and flavors have been flowing in and out for centuries. It's a crossroads where histories overlap and journeys intersect. So let's step inside and start your journey now. If Hong Kong has a superpower, it's reinvention. Explore the city's transformation at the Hong Kong Museum of History. From fishing villages and colonial rule to the 1997 handover and beyond, it's a reminder that Hong Kong's identity has always been shaped by change. Few places showcase that better than Tai Kwan and the nearby PMQ. These former colonial police buildings on Hong Kong Island have been transformed into buzzing creative hubs. They're proof that while heritage is always worth preserving, it's sometimes better when repurposed. At M+ Museum, bold architecture and boundary-pushing exhibitions showcase the latest visual culture from Hong Kong, capturing a city and a region in constant creative motion. At times, pockets of Hong Kong's skyline almost feel sci-fi. Glass towers reflect harbor light, walkways twist between buildings, and glittering malls blur the boundaries between art and shopping. This is Hong Kong looking forward without ever letting go of where it's been. If there's one thing that really lights Hong Kongers up, it's food. At Temple Street Night Market, tables spill onto the road beneath strings of lanterns. Clay pot rice crackles over open flames, skewers sizzle, and fortune tellers read palms between bites. Dim sum is a ritual all its own. In old-school tea houses like Lin Hung, bamboo steamers are stacked high as trolleys weave between tables, delivering shrimp dumplings, pork buns, and plates you didn't know you ordered, but definitely wanted. This is also one of the world's great fine dining cities. Hong Kong consistently ranks in the top 5 cities for most Michelin stars. But if you're on a budget, affordable favorites like Cam's roast goose dish up world-class meals for way less than you'd expect. When night falls, the city shifts gears. Hong Kong has long been the crossroads of Asia, the place where East meets West. In the streets of Lan Kwai Fong and Soho, locals, expats, and tourists meet in the maze of bars, clubs, and late-night snack spots. Hong Kong might move fast, but it's built for all ages. For hands-on fun, the Hong Kong Science Museum delivers. It's packed with 350 interactive exhibits to inspire the next generation of changemakers. Just beyond the urban core, Ocean Park spreads across the cliffs of Hong Kong Island. Split between 2 levels and linked by cable car, the park offers everything from classic dodgems to white-knuckle rides. For the original Hong Kong thrill ride, grab a ticket for the Peak Tram. For almost 150 years, this world-famous funicular has been hauling passengers up the impossibly steep tracks to the summit of Victoria Peak. At the top, you'll discover views straight down into the Sea of Towers of Hong Kong Central. And on clear days, you'll see all the way to China's new territories. For grand finale, head down to Victoria Harbour and join the crowds along the Avenue of Stars, where icons like Bruce Lee have been immortalized in bronze. When evening falls, the city transforms into a giant open-air spectacular. For the best seats in the house, book a cruise on a traditional Chinese junk and watch the skyline light up. Hong Kong's futuristic skyline might grab the attention, but its soul lives in the shadows and spaces in between. Get your trip off to an auspicious start at Wong Tai Sin Temple. According to legend, the Taoist deity Wong Tai Sin can grant any wish, which might explain why it's one of the busiest Buddhist temples in the city. Not far away, Manmo Temple is a major downshift. It's intimate, dimly lit, and a throwback to another time. Overhead, giant spiral incense coils burn slowly, taking days to disappear completely. Hong Kong's timeless energy isn't confined to its temples. You'll find it in the wet markets that spill down steep alleyways, where vendors call out prices, just as they've done for generations. And you'll hear the past in the famous ding-ding of the double-decker trams, which have been rattling across Hong Kong Island since 1903. Travel even further back in time on the Star Ferry, which has been connecting Hong Kong Island to mainland Kowloon since 1888 and is one of its most iconic journeys. In a city obsessed with what's next, it's these moments that remind you where it all began. Here's a surprise. Around 3/4 of Hong Kong is countryside, making outdoorsy day trips a breeze. From the mainland, hop on the cable car to Lantau Island and glide across wooded hillsides to Ngong Village. From here, it's a short walk to the incredible Tian Buddha, a 34-meter bronze giant watching over the territory. Climb the steps and you're rewarded with sweeping views across the island and a sense of calm that feels worlds away from Hong Kong's forest of skyscrapers. Nearby, the serenity continues at the Po Lin Monastery, one of Hong Kong's most important Buddhist sites. Po Lin means beautiful lotus, and this monastery certainly lives up to its name. Things don't get any faster in Tai O, a historic fishing village on the island's west coast. Stilt houses perch above the tidal stream, boats bob gently, and dried seafood stalls line the sleepy laneways. This is the side of Hong Kong that few tourists see, but locals love. For another epic day trip, take the 1-hour ferry ride from Hong Kong's Central Pier to the territory of Macau. This was Europe's longest-lasting colony in East Asia, and its layered history still plays out on the streets. Macau's Sensado Square feels like a little piece of Portugal in the heart of Asia, with its pastel neoclassical buildings and wave-patterned tiles. It's Mediterranean in mood until the Chinese bakeries and herbal shops bring you straight back to Asia. Above the square, visit the ruins of St. Paul's, the dramatic stone facade of a 17th century church and university, once known as the Vatican of the East. Just a 10-minute cab ride away is the Cotai Strip, where mega resorts and casinos rise from reclaimed land. Macau now out-earns Las Vegas, but even here, tradition and spectacle sit side by side. Hong Kong is one of Asia's great gateway cities, where smoky temples rub shoulders with neon towers, wet markets meet Michelin stars, and early morning rituals melt into late-night revelry. Few places packed so much into such a small footprint. Fewer still manage to feel so alive, layered, and deeply human. Whether you come for the food, the culture, or the escapes just beyond the skyline, Hong Kong doesn't just welcome you in, it sends you onward, richer in stories than when you arrived.